Welcome back to News Around, your sanctuary for the stories that matter most in the world of Turkish entertainment. We don't just read the headlines here, we read the hearts behind them. Tonight, we are diving into an event that has single-handedly rewritten the script for millions of fans around the globe. It was supposed to be a standard premiere, a celebration of a new career chapter. But thanks to one unannounced guest and a series of breathless moments, it became the most talked-about night of the year. If you believe in the power of timing and the unspoken language of true connection, you are in the right place. Before we unravel every second of this historic reunion, please make sure you are part of our family. Subscribe to News Around and hit the notification bell so you never miss a beat. And for those who want to support deep dive storytelling like this, check out our join button below. Your support keeps our cameras rolling. Now, grab your coffee or perhaps 2 cups and let's analyze the night Barış Arduç walked back into the frame. The evening began with the usual hum of a high-profile launch. Elçin Sangu, radiant and poised, had set the stage with a social media invitation that was elegant but understated. It was a professional milestone, a new series, a new character. The guest list was star-studded, but there was one name missing from every leaked list, one name that no one dared to expect. And then, the atmosphere shifted. It wasn't a gradual change, it was a sudden, electric pivot. Moments before the program began, the doors opened, and Barış Arduç walked in. Dressed in a sharp, impeccably tailored black suit, he moved with that familiar, quiet confidence that commands a room without saying a word. Reporters, usually jaded by the celebrity parade, surged forward. Camera lenses pivoted in unison. For a few seconds, the new series wasn't the story he was. He didn't make a spectacle of his arrival. He didn't linger for endless poses. But when the microphones caught him, his words were deliberate, steady, and devastatingly clear. "I will always stand behind Elçin's work," he said. His eyes were clear, his tone unwavering. "She's a remarkable artist, someone I respect profoundly." It was a short statement, restrained and professional. But to those who know the history, it landed like a flare in the night sky. He wasn't just a guest, he was a pillar of support, standing firm in her corner after all these years. Within minutes, the internet was ablaze. Clips of Barış moving through the velvet ropes were looped millions of times. Side-by-side screenshots, Elçin smiling on stage, Barış watching from the crowd with a thoughtful, still expression, began to dominate timelines. The comment sections were a flood of longing. "True feelings never fade," one user wrote. Another commented, "Souls who understand each other always find their way back." It wasn't just about two famous actors being in the same room. It was the weight of the years, the separate projects, the different paths they had walked, all leading back to this single intersection. The audience felt it instantly, the possibility that this was more than just polite applause. Inside the venue, the ceremony proceeded, but the tension was palpable. Those watching closely noticed the subtle energy passing between them. They weren't seated next to each other, but the air between them felt charged with unspoken acknowledgements, private jokes, shared history, the soft edge of nostalgia. Then came the moment that will be replayed for years. Elçin stepped to the microphone to address the room. Her voice was calm, but her words felt layered with double meaning. "Sometimes paths diverge so we can return to what matters with a clearer gaze," she said. Was she talking about her character, the script? Or was she speaking to the man in the black suit standing in the shadows? The applause that followed was warm, but the cameras knew where to look. They found Barış. He wasn't clapping wildly, he wasn't cheering. He simply wore a faint, meaningful smile lifted at the corner of his mouth. It was a smile of recognition. A smile that said, "I understand." If the public moments were electric, the backstage whispers were nuclear. Sources close to the production team revealed that Elçin had personally wanted him there, telling her inner circle that the night would only feel complete if he witnessed it. But the rumors didn't stop there. A technician from the venue leaked a detail that sent the rumor mill spinning. For much of the event, Barış remained backstage, tucked away from the chaotic spotlight. Before the evening wrapped, he and Elçin reportedly shared a brief moment alone. The source described it as deeply personal, a quiet exchange where their hands reportedly found each other for a fleeting second. An instant of touch that communicated everything their public statements could not. The night ended, but the story was just beginning. Hours after the guests had dispersed, Boris broke his own digital silence. He shared a black and white photo from behind the curtain. A candid, artistic frame of Elçin, captured from the back, poised at the edge of the spotlight. His caption: "When talent and courage meet, art takes flight." Fans argued over the meaning until dawn. Was it a professional salute? A hidden love letter? A message of pride? Intentional or not, the bond between them was more visible than it had been in years. Then, 2 days later, Elçin responded in kind. She posted a short video to her stories. A wooden table bathed in honey-colored morning light, and 2 cups of coffee sitting in companionable silence. No tags. No words. But the faithful remembered. They dug up an old post from Boris's account from years ago, the same stillness, the same twin cups. It was a visual rhyme, a quiet invitation for the world to read between the lines. The evidence continued to mount. A blurry photo emerged from a boutique hotel lobby, allegedly taken in the late hours after the premiere. The focus was weak, but the laughter captured in the frame, hers melodic, his low and soft, felt unmistakably familiar. Official representatives tried to steady the ship. Elçin's team released a statement thanking fans but emphasizing that her focus was on her new project. No comment on personal life. That was the line. But lines blur when the story is this compelling. Body language analysts went live, breaking down the footage of Boris watching her on stage. They pointed to the tilt of his head, the protective softness in his eyes, the contained feeling of a memory revisiting the room. And then came the twist. Rumors circulated that Boris had recently passed on 2 substantial international offers, preferring to remain close to home in the weeks following the event. Was this a career choice, or a life choice? So, where does that leave us? We are left with open questions and a collective breath held. Was his gesture a bridge toward reconciliation, or simply the mature support of an old friend? Did that backstage moment signal a new chapter, or the final closure of an old one? Perhaps the most honest answer lies in Elçin's own words. Sometimes the only way to see what's precious is to step back long enough to let it come back into focus. What is certain is that the world is watching. We are watching because seeing them in the same room brought back a time when everything felt exciting and new. We are watching because his understated smile and her composed warmth still lock together in a way that feels inevitable. Whether this leads to a new project, a new romance, or simply a beautiful friendship, the thread has been pulled. And at News Around, we will be here to see exactly where it leads. Thank you for joining us for this special report. If this story touched your heart, please like this video, it helps us bring more of these moments to you. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the join button for exclusive updates. What do you think those 2 coffee cups meant? Let us know your theory in the comments below. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars.